Hi, this is Dan Perbanik from Chagrin River Outfitters. Today we're going to tie up a fly called the ReMix. It's a fly we've been using here in Ohio for a number of years, and it's just a very effective pattern for steelhead around the Great Lakes area, and I think it'd probably be very effective for a lot of other species as well, and we're going to share it with you today. I'm tying on a spinner blade shank. And we're going to tie this with an extended hook for swinging for steelhead. So I have my wire tied in the back. And I also have some Clear Cure dumbbell eyes, the 3/16 size in the color steel, tied on the front. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to tie in some red body braid. Advance the thread forward. We're going to take this red body braid and advance this halfway up the fly. A little more, a little less, give or take. We're going to tie that off. Next we're going to take the Puglisi EP Summer Lot brush. In this color I'm using today is the white chartreuse. Just a very nice color in my opinion for the fly we're using. We're going to tie that in. We're going to take a few wraps of this brush, and as you wrap the brush, just kind of nice and easy. Make sure those materials go back towards the rear of the fly. They don't get tangled up, and just make one wrap just in front of the other. And what this is going to do for us is help keep we're going to put a pretty flashy wing in this fly, and that's going to help keep that flash propped up a little bit. Don't need a whole lot because the flash is so light and moves so easily in the current. It'll do a lot of that on its own, but this is going to help a little bit. Tie that off. Good. Okay. Get our tie-in point there just in front of the brush. Next we're going to take some Rainbow Flashabou. We're going to take a pretty big chunk because we like lots of flash on our ribbers around here. Take this piece here, we're going to tie it in the middle of the hunk of Flashabou, and at about a 45-degree angle off the top of the hook towards me. Put a couple wraps in there, get that secure. I'm going to take that and fold the other half back at a 45 on the other side of the hook to just cover the whole top of the hook there, or the whole top of the shank. Okay. Good. Got that tied in. We're going to advance the thread forward to where we want to finish it off. We're going to make a dubbing loop. Got a little dubbing loop there. Bring the thread back. So you have your loop. Your loop starts in the back, and we're going to advance the thread back forward to where we're going to finish the fly. Okay. Take a little bit of dubbing wax. And we're going to use a piece of cross-cut rabbit strip for the head. We're going to take that cross-cut, we're going to put it right in our dubbing loop there. That wax will help keep it in place. Good. We're going to take our scissors, we're going to remove Ooh, still no. We're going to remove that hide. Got a little piece hanging on there still. Okay, get that evened up as best we can. Good. Alright, I'm going to form our dubbing loop there. You can take your scissors and pick that out a little bit. Make sure that's nice and tight in there, looking good. And we're going to take our hackle pliers, transfer from our dubbing loop tool to the hackle pliers. Get this in here good. And then when we're working with this, we're going to lick our fingers a little bit and just stroke this rabbit back. We're going to do a couple wraps behind the eyes. 3 wraps behind the eyes. We're going to go over the top of the eyes with the dubbing loop. We're going to do a couple wraps in front of our clear cure eyes. Then we're going to tie this off. Get that head there. Form a nice little head with that orange thread. I still like using a whip finisher. I know a lot of people do it by hand. We're going to whip finish this bad boy a couple times. And you're good to go. So again, this is a pattern we call the ReMix. It's just a little bit of prom dress with all the flash, a little bit of string leech with the rabbit head. The eyes are a nice touch on there. And again, just a pattern with a lot of movement with that soft, supple flashaboo when you're swinging, and just a lot of fish attracting qualities. Works really well on our streams. You can tie it in a bunch of different colors. I got one tied up here, copper, green, gold, with an olive head, and you can tie it in blacks, purples, silvers. I mean, whatever colors that work for your area or to match the water conditions. Just a really nice pattern, not too complicated to tie, and fishes well.